Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fenya and I'm your personal esthetician. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my two eye creams, the Brighten Lift and the Ideal Eye Recovery. A lot of you guys on Instagram that follow me, and if you don't follow me on Instagram. I'm very active and I like to get you guys' inputs and questions and all of that. So I had you guys ask me what questions you guys have about these two eye creams. So I wanted to go over those, and I also wanted to show you guys the consistency of the product. And I also don't have any makeup on but some eyeshadow and some mascara. I took off my concealer and everything else pretty much is off. No foundation or anything. So I wanted to show you guys as I'm applying it to my skin, the difference between the two and what they do and the benefits of it and how you should know which to choose for your skin. So before we get started, you guys know, go ahead and like and subscribe. I really want you guys to be active on my YouTube. So comment, like, let me know your inputs, because I really feel like this video these videos that I create is for you guys. So if you guys don't comment or, let me know if I'm doing a good job. So I want to make sure these videos are beneficial and it's educational. So yeah, like and subscribe and let me know. All right, let's get to it. All right, guys, so let's talk about the Ideal Eye Recovery treatment. So this product is more of a lighter consistency. It almost feels kind of watery. So I want to first go over the ingredients with you. That way you guys can see what's in this product, and maybe that can help you understand why it's good for this type of skin or this type of treatment that you want to treat. Now, before we get into the details of the eye cream, I want you guys to be realistic and understand that a lot of people have dark circles. A lot of people are concerned about dark circles. You have to understand that dark circles usually are a few of these things: hereditary, if you're on medication, or you're not sleeping enough, or caffeine. So all of these things, try not to expect an eye cream to fix, because eye creams, any topical product, could only do so much. Because if, let's say, if it's hereditary, if it runs in the family, well, we can't really change that. We can soften the appearance and maybe help a little bit, but no eye cream could just magically get rid of something that you were born with, right? And if it is a lack of sleep, again, no matter how much you put eye creams on, if you're just not sleeping enough, or you're having a hard time sleeping and you're, always exhausted, that's something you have to fix within, right? You need to sleep more, drink more water, less caffeine. So there are other things that you could or you should be doing than expecting an eye cream just to fix all the problems, right? I can suggest which one that will help as much as possible, but again, you have to really fix within and, try not to expect too much from an eye cream. So let's go over this eye cream, and I will show you guys the consistency, and then at the very end, I will apply one eye cream on one side and the other eye cream on the other side, and that way you guys can see the difference. So let's get to it. All right, so the first ingredient that I want to talk to you guys about is sunflower oil. So I know when you think of oil, you associate that with, okay, it's going to clog my pores up. You have to understand that a lot of times, especially if it's a thinner consistency and lighter consistency, it's not really going to clog your pores up as much as if you apply this and then you put this thick concealer on, especially in the summertime, guys. Summertime, you have to also remember you have pores here. You still have pores under the eyes. So when you apply eye cream and then concealer, and sometimes people put eye cream, moisturizer, then concealer, all of those, get into the pore and it could clog it up. So I always say, before you start your eye cream, make sure your concealer isn't so heavy. And then some people actually put primer on, which primer is what they're supposed to do, is go into the pore, fill it up. So when you apply a moisturizer, it gives you this smooth finish. So make sure you're not putting too much to clog your skin up under your eyes. I try to use an oil-free, concealer because I don't want to get those tiny, tiny little white bumps. So this actually has a little itty bitty citrus acid in there to help soften the wrinkles and fine lines, but mainly it has niacinamide in there. It's actually from the vitamin B family, and it helps to keep that moisture in and hydrate the skin. So a lot of times some eye creams tend to over dry the skin, or even concealers tend to dry the skin. So niacinamide, having it in your routine will help make sure you don't dehydrate and cause those little unnecessary fine lines and wrinkles. So the next ingredient is, I think, amazing to have in an eye cream because it's a very unique and special ingredient. It's called the hexapeptide ingredient. Now, it is a type of a peptide, and it is from the hyaluronic acid family again, but in our industry, we call it the topical Botox. It is a type of an ingredient called arginine that will help slow down the muscle movements. So it will help to prevent you from using these lines or these muscles to create extra wrinkles or, cracking in the skin. So I think hexapeptide is a really great ingredient to have in an eye cream for sure. The next ingredient in this special little bird is squalane. A lot of people have heard about squalane. I'm not sure if you guys know what it actually does. It is a little bit more on the popular side, and I think it's definitely important to have in your eye cream. Squalane actually helps to prevent damage and prevent any free radicals from damaging your skin. So especially this area, because the sun hits this area, and if this area is a thin tissue, it can damage pretty quickly and crack pretty quickly. So you want to make sure you have all of those wonderful ingredients in there to make sure you don't age as quickly or prematurely. So the next few ingredients, I'm just going to list it just because they're kind of self-explanatory, and it is very common in eye creams. It has cucumber in there, and then we have algae, which is great for hydration again, and we have arbutin in there. Arbutin is actually a mimic of what we call the hydroquinone ingredient. It is more of a naturally driven ingredient. It helps to brighten the under eye area as well. It is very, very small amount of it in this eye cream, but it does have some because, again, most people have those concerns. Either it's puffiness or wrinkles or dark circles. So we wanted to make sure it covers it all, and it has that in there as well, and some vitamin E in there too. So the real question is, what skin type is this good for? Because of the thin consistency, again, I'll show you guys when I apply it to my skin. Because of this thin consistency and the ingredients that I listed, I think most people can use this product. But I would say if you feel like you get congestion or you want more of a lighter consistency, then I would say that would be for your skin. And I usually say this is more good towards, in your early 20s or, more of a younger adults, because it is more of a preventative than more of a corrective. And again, this is a lighter weight. So if you feel like you're on the oily skin type, I would say, like me, this would be great for me and for the summertime as well. So summertime, I don't like to feel like I have really anything underneath my eyes because I don't want it to sweat or clog. So I like this in the summertime. And then the Brighten Lift, which we'll go over right now, is a little bit more thicker and it has more oil-based ingredients. So if you feel like you're super dry underneath the eyes, I think the Brighten Lift would be a better option for you. But I'm going to read the ingredients and tell you what is in the Brighten Lift so you have a better understanding as to what eye cream you should choose. So the Brighten Lift is kind of self-explanatory. It helps to brighten, and it is really great for anti-aging because of the ingredients in there. So this does have brightening ingredients, and it also has anti-aging benefits. So if you're maybe in your early 30s and you're trying to do more of like a corrective and some preventative, this would be the great option for you. Now, it does feel a little bit more thicker than the Ideal Recovery. So if you are on the dry side or maybe in the winter time, this would be a nice option for you as well. So a lot of times, the older you get, the more drier we get. So I want to emphasize that. So if you're younger and if you like in your 20s or late teens and 20s and you want to start an eye cream, I would say go towards the Ideal Recovery. Or maybe if you're in your mid 20s or so, that would be a best option. But as we get older, we tend to get a little bit more drier, especially using a lot more heavier makeup. And all those makeups have alcohol in them, so it does tend to dry this area. So I would say this would be a better option for you and in the winter time. So let's go through the ingredients and I will explain to you guys what it does, and that way you can choose the right cream. So let's go through the list of the ingredients in the Brighten Lift. So we have avocado oil, we have sweet almond oil, I have it written down. I want to make sure I don't skip anything. We have sunflower oil, we have apricot in there, shea butter, and we do have a little bit more of the glycolic acid in here. So glycolic will help with, softening the fine lines, and to make sure all of the oil-based ingredients in here are not going to clog you up. So the glycolic does kick in and help soften the skin, exfoliate a little bit to make sure all of the other ingredients penetrate into the skin really nicely. So again, this is on the thicker side. So if you feel like you like that heavier eye cream, maybe in the winter time, maybe you could switch over to this. And then in the summertime, you can go towards the Ideal Recovery. All right, guys, that concludes part 1 of the eye cream video. Now, part 2 is coming up right after this video, so you don't have to wait. Now, in that video, I actually discussed the consistency of the product, and I will be demonstrating one eye cream on one eye and the other eye cream on the other eye. And I had my followers on Instagram ask me some questions, so I will be answering them on that video. Now, if you have any questions regarding this video, go ahead and comment down below, and I would be happy to help. Catch you on my next video. Bye.